Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just going to start getting set up here, just setting the controls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Twin Flames live Q&A. I am Michelle Fondin. If you're not familiar with who I am, if you just decided to join this live stream today and you weren't really sure who I was, and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance: A Journey to Unconditional Love, among other books. So welcome to those of you that are new. Again, I'm just getting my screen adjusted here. There we go. Just getting this all set up. It's a little weird the way it's like hard to get this all settled. Hi, Sunshine Soul Healing. Hi, Rock. How are you? It's really funny. Hi, Christy. It's on my side. I don't know if it shows on your side. On my side, even though all you guys are here, it shows that 0 people are watching, which I guess it's not recording yet of how many people are watching, so it's kind of funny. Hi, Zay. Yeah, I'm just getting set up here. Sorry. I'm trying to like make my screen so I can actually see the chats without having to go to full screen. Let's see. All right, so 1 second more. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm trying to do here. Let me try to do full. There we go. Let's see if that works. Doing full screen. Hey, Chrissy again. Oh, it shows 16. Oh, that's wild because on my side it shows 10. So that's really interesting. So I just wanted to, hey, Gavaria. So I just wanted to give you guys some announcements on, hi, Cindy, on a couple of things here. So, if you have not picked up a copy of this book, which is called Enlightened Medicine, Your Power to Get Well Now, I do this about every 90 days for this book in particular because it's relatively new and I haven't done a lot of marketing to promote this book. So as of tomorrow through Saturday, maybe, I'm offering this book for free on Kindle. There are tons of things about health and health information, and even as a reference guide, there is an entire section in this book on herbal medicine. So it's like at-home remedies, like herbs you can turn to for certain ailments. So definitely, if you have not yet picked this up last time when I offered the Kindle version for free, definitely this time, go tomorrow to Amazon and pick up the version of Enlightened Medicine on Kindle for free. You can go ahead and download that to your Kindle reader. So another thing, and hi, Andrea. Hi, Bionic Chris. Hello, Slur. Hey, Cindy. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. And Terma as well. All right, awesome. So another thing I wanted to say about Twin Flame Romance is that, so if you have not yet picked up your copy of Twin Flame Romance, and I know a lot of you have, and a lot of you have read it, and a lot of you have left reviews, and I thank you so much for that. But if you have been kind of waiting before picking up your copy of Twin Flame Romance, I'm doing 2 dates, which are called Amazon Buy Days for this book. So I'm going to explain it to you. So it's going to be 11/1 or 1/1/1, November 1st, and 11/11 or November 11th. On those 2 days, I'm going to try to get as many people as possible to pick up their copy of Twin Flame Romance. And for authors of new books, what that does is that it increases the ranking for that book for that day, which it just gives the book a lot more exposure. So the first buy day for this book is November 1st. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a raffle thing. So if you buy this book on November 1st or November 11th, what I want you to do is send me a receipt of the purchase on Amazon when you do, with your email address and first name. First name is fine. You don't have to give me last name, but first name is fine. And email address. Now, if you live in the U.S., this is the prize. If you live in the U.S., you will get 2 copies signed of my other books if you win the raffle, if you've bought the book on one of those days. What I'm going to do is for November 1st on the following live stream, I'll like draw names, and whoever wins the 2 paperback books signed. If you live abroad, what I'll do is I'll give you promo codes to 2 Audible books because it's not cost effective for me to send books abroad. And even Canada, right? Even to Canada. I do ship to Canada, Chrissy, but it's really expensive. So if you if you win, you want to share the cost of shipping, perfect. But yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, it's so strange that it's Canada, right? It's ridiculous. It's like, if it costs me, let's say $10 for a book, it's going to cost me $10 to ship to Canada. It's very weird. But yeah, you can get it through Amazon Canada, or if you want if you want an actual signed copy, or if you do win the raffle, then we can share shipping costs if you live in Canada. Obviously, abroad, like to Europe and stuff like that, it's a lot more expensive to send books. So that's what we're doing. So I know it's really crazy. Yeah. Maritza said, yeah, Canada's just next door. I know, it's really crazy. Go figure, right? It's really dumb that they charge so much for shipping just to Canada. It's really crazy. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I just want to give you an update for this week. I hope everyone's been doing well this week. I hope this week has been a good week for everyone. As I mentioned in my, 2 videos ago maybe, fall's a rough time for me, generally speaking. I'm not really a fall-winter person, but this week has actually been pretty good. But like October for me has always been kind of a rougher up and down month, which is, whatever. Okay. It is what it is. I've gotten used to it. I always like going into the holidays, like moving into the holidays is a lot of fun. November and December, moving into the holidays are, great fun and everything. And yeah, so it's been a little bit, but it's funny because one thing I want to talk to you guys about is like the last bits of work that you need to do on yourself before coming into reunion with your twin flame. So it's like kind of scanning your entire life and just looking for those little things that are remaining that you really need to work on in your own personal life. So I'll just tell you what happened with me and kind of the epiphany that I had this week. So as you guys know, I was working full-time for a year. Some of you know where I was working, some of you don't. That's intentional. It was a really long year. A lot of transitions happened this past year. A lot of emotional things happened this past year. And I was working full-time for the first time in like 20 years. So for those of you that don't know, I had owned a yoga studio. I had been a full-time yoga teacher, teaching meditation, yoga, doing Ayurvedic consultations. I was a stay-at-home mom with my kids for a long time and working my business as well. So it was like working my business half-time from home, half-time at the yoga studio. The last 2 years of that, I was working strictly from home. So I had my kids around me, but I was working from home full-time. Then this past year, I was working full-time, 100% full-time, at a job, full-time, gone from home for like 50 hours a week. Now, my body was used to doing yoga for 14 hours a week, plus working out, and my body really took a toll. Honestly, my body took a huge toll. And one of the things that I had to come face to face with, you guys, is that I had to actually step on the scale. And I was really kind of like, I was feeling it. I was feeling the heaviness. I was feeling that like I had gained weight, and I kind of knew how much weight I had gained because I had been to the doctors in August and had some little minor health issues. It's been kind of an ongoing health issue. And just tweaking that, but I actually got on the scale and I kind of scared myself. But prior to getting on the scale, I actually had to decide that exercise wasn't sufficient. I started my exercise program 4 weeks ago, you guys. So I got back on the wagon, got back on my workout program, running on the beach, doing my run walk on the beach, working out 2 to 3 times a week at the gym, doing weights. So I was on that. But one thing that I hadn't really modified was my diet. Now, I eat super healthy. It was just portion control. It's just portions. It's like cheating too much. I would never think of eating an entire pastry or an entire muffin, and I was doing things like that. So I had to get real with myself. And for me, I figured, like, I really felt I've gotten a lot of things in order in my life, and I felt like that was the last piece. So really getting my diet in gear and losing the extra weight that I put on is just something that I'm very, very committed to. So, maybe sharing my story is an opportunity for you guys to just get really real with yourselves. Is there anything remaining? Is there anything remaining? If you guys are still in separation from your twin, you're really still trying to like get your life together, whether it's like emotions, finances, your home, maybe getting rid of clutter, or weight, you know, like me, having weight to lose, or getting back on your exercise program, or, you know, getting rid of your emotional baggage, you know, seeing a therapist, whatever you need to do. So yeah, and so it's just look through, like scan through your life and just see where you need to balance, really. So Kat said, how do you know what work on? So Kat, it's really, honestly, it's really more just like, whether you meet your twin or not meet your twin, it doesn't even matter. It's just, it's like, what personal work would you have to do to be at your optimal? To be at your optimal self? Like, really, that's what it is. It's like, and, you know, I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins. I know that you may or may not have heard of Tony Robbins, but I'm a big fan. I've followed his work for years. And one of the things that he says is like, you need to be the person that you wish to attract. Meaning, like, if you're dreaming about how you would like your partner to be, if you're dreaming about like everything that you would like your partner to be, you have to actually be that yourself. So it's really looking at that. It's like, for me personally though, it's more about my personal goals and where I feel comfortable. So it's not for everyone. Like, my struggles are not your struggles. You just have to look at your life and just see like what do I need to work on? Seriously. Okay. So, all right. All right. So Karma Girl says, I'm starting to fall in love with someone else that isn't my twin flame. I've waited too long for my twin flame and now I'm moving on. Should I move forward with this new person even though he isn't my twin flame? Okay. So thank you, Karma Girl, for your comment and question. So I personally can't tell you that. Your angels certainly can tell you that. What I want to say to you, Karma Girl, is that your body and your guidance and your soul and your emotions will tell you whether or not that's right. Let's just put it that way. I think I told the story last week or 2 weeks ago about me wanting to move on, and it was just a momentary bit of insanity for me. I'm just saying that's for me because I truly know that my twin is mine and we are getting married and we are together, you know what I mean? Like, I know all of this. So for me, it was just a moment of insanity, and I felt I really need to do this, and everything about my life in general was just saying no, like that's the wrong thing. So like I said, Karma Girl, I can't tell you, but let me just pull a card for you to see what your angels and guides just have to say to you in general. So, okay, so Karma Girl, what does Karma Girl need to know? Karma Girl. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is the 10 of Autumn. I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is referring to your twin flame or if this is referring to the soulmate or karmic partner that you've met that you said you're starting to fall in love with, but whatever's going on, it's good. I mean, I don't see it as being anything bad. What I would say, Karma, this is a really good, this is like 10 of Autumn, right? Which it could mean a few things, right? 10 of Autumn is now, right? It's the 10th month of the year. This is autumn. But this is really the happy family card. This is the card about families coming together as maybe blended families or marriages with kids and financial stability. So this is a really good omen. And like I said, whether it has to do with your twin or whether it has to do with this other partner, whether it be a karmic or soulmate relationship, I would say, you know what? If you want to, I mean, if you're able to, Karma Girl, get a love reading with me. Get a love reading because, like, honestly, your angels can tell you a lot more in detail in a personalized reading. That can give you a lot more clarity, definitely. Okay. Noelle says, in a lot of readings I've been doing, they've talked about tower moments coming in my life, my twin's life. Huh, okay. Tower moments coming into your life and your twin's life. Okay, so I'm not sure, Noelle, are you getting a lot of personal readings? Is that what it is? Or is this just readings that you're seeing on YouTube as general readings? That's what I want to know first. Okay. Cindy says, how do you find balance in this connection when you're in no communication with your twin and they are still in an unhappy marriage? So I think the biggest lesson most recently is just finding balance within yourself in your own life. Honestly, that's the only thing that you can do, is finding balance for yourself and in your own life. Because rest assured, if there are areas in your life where you are out of balance, then inadvertently that's affecting your twin as well. Because what I like to see is that the twin flame relationship is like a rubber band effect. So as you're pulling in one way, it's still pulling on the end that's holding onto your twin. So inversely, it's the same way. So just look to your life and to what you need to balance first. And then just check in with your angels and guides. It's like you have to be a complete whole person and balanced person in order to live your life. I mean, that's really what it is. And so whether your twin is realizing that they need to leave a karmic situation or not, I mean, there's nothing you can do about the trajectory of their own lessons. You can only balance yourself. So, hey, Gypsy Rose, how are you? How are you? Chrissy says, because the twin flame journey is a journey of the soul, do both twins know about their shared destiny? Or does one twin only have to know about it? What's really interesting, Chrissy, is that eventually both twins do know. Okay, eventually they do. I really believe that now the collectivity of divine masculines that are awakening now, they really do know. They're starting to do research on like soulmates and twin flames. They're starting to do research on why this is so weird. That's what it is. They're really doing those like, like this feels like really strange. This feels really weird. Why am I experiencing this? And so they're going through that right now for a lot of them in this collectivity. They're actually just starting to do research and they're starting to be awakened and just understanding that this is something different. This is something really special. Okay, so Maritza says, does the book give an insight to the meaning of synchronicities? In a video, Maritza, I talk about angel numbers. The meaning of synchronicities, I mean, synchronicities are just synchronicities. They're very unique to your life. Honestly, they're super duper unique to you in your life. Your intuition will tell you what the meaning of those are. It's so varied and so different for each person. Absolutely different. Okay, so hold on just one sec. Jill says, will you please pull a card for me? Okay, so yeah, Jill, let's just see what the energy is for you and your twin right now. What is the energy for Jill and her twin? Oh, and this week I'm using the Animal Tarot deck. This is the Animal Tarot deck. There's a lot of cats in this one, you guys. That's really funny. I think it's very cute. I like it. It's very, very cute. So this is for Jill. Jill's angels and guides. What do we need to know about Jill and her twin? Seven of Autumn. Okay, this is Cow. Seven of Autumn. Cows actually signify abundance. Cows signify abundance. So this is seeds well planted and unnecessary worry. And I believe this one came up for the twin flame couple this week in the general reading that I did. So this is about It could be having to do with you and your twin. It could have to do with money or career. It just means that the seeds have been well planted and there's unnecessary worry. And then the 7 is indicating you're on the right life path. But cows do actually represent abundance. So abundance is coming, whether it be abundance of love or abundance of money. Yeah, it's not bad, right, Scarlett? Yeah, it's a cute deck. It's nice. I like doing something different, especially since it's Halloween. I don't know why I just said that, but Halloween and autumn tend to remind me of animals. Maybe it's because I used to take my kids to a farm that had like a pumpkin patch and all the animals in the fall when they were younger. Okay, Anya said, please pull a card for me and my twin. Okay, let's see energetically for Agnes and her twin. What do they need to know? Okay, Agnes. Okay, the moon. I love this. Okay, this is the moon card. This is for Agnes and her twin, and also anybody else that this resonates with, of course. The moon card, 18. This is things happening behind the scenes. It's about the darkness. It's really funny because we entered Scorpio season. So we had the new moon in Scorpio on Sunday. So this is Scorpio season. And Scorpio is about things hidden. It's very much like, this is a very much 12th house and astrology energy about things hidden. But what it also can mean is like things happening behind the scenes. Things that you cannot see are happening behind the scenes, like secrets, just orchestrating things being behind the scenes that you're not intended to see. So the message here is to use your intuition. Use your intuition. Okay, okay, let's see. All right, so T. Marie said, what if your twin isn't spiritual at all? That's not possible. That's really not possible. Not in this collectivity. If they're not spiritual, then they will be. They will be awakened to their spirituality. And if they are adamantly against spirituality, then this is probably not your twin flame journey, because all twins come here as evolved souls prepared for this journey. And that's what I really do write about in my book too. See, I write about that every twin flame couple incarnates together on earth because they are actually ready for this spiritual journey. And it is a very spiritual journey. It is first and foremost a spiritual journey. So either you don't know your twin flame that well and you don't know kind of the behind the scenes of it, or if your twin flame person is like, I'm an atheist, that's it, there's nothing spiritual, it's all physical world, it's only science, there's absolutely nothing else to this, and they're like dead set on that, chances are they're not your twin. So that's my answer there. Okay. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sunshine Soul Healing. How's it going? Okay, let's see. Slur says, oh, you know this about the sign about seeing your twin flame's name everywhere. I've been seeing a lot of people that look like my twin since I met her. Anyone else get that? Yeah, it's a lot of people have mentioned, and especially for the divine masculines, the messages that I have been getting is that a lot of the divine masculines are seeing people that resemble their twin. So that's actually a thing. Okay, you're welcome, Jill. Okay, Tie Fight Slime says, I'm with Sunshine Healing. If it hurts too much, should I move on from my twin flame? Honestly, you guys, Only you can determine that. Only you can determine that. I would say try it. I mean, if that's where you're at, try it. See if it works. Only you can determine it. That's the way it is. You're the only one. You're the only one that can, no one can tell you that. No one can tell you yes or no. Okay, so, aw. Okay, Andrea, I don't do timelines. I don't do timelines at all. Again, I do personalized readings, so if you want something specific on your situation, all right, we can do that in a personalized reading. Okay, so I saw Sunshine Soul Healing. Can you pull a card for me? Okay, I'm going to pull a card for Sunshine Soul Healing because that's the one I saw earlier. Let's do this. Sunshine Soul Healing, Angels and Guides. What does Sunshine Soul Healing need to know about their twin flame journey? Okay. Prince of Summer. Prince of Summer. This is about literally a prince coming in. As you see, this is the frog with a crown on. I think it's very cute. And it's about falling in love, love letters, messages, expressions of love coming your way. So whether this is your twin or whether it's some other prince, somebody is going to come your way. There you go. Okay. All right, so let me pick a card for Karen. All right, Karen, hold on. All right, so what does Karen need to know, Angels and Guides? What does Karen need to know, Angels and Guides? Okay, Four of Winter. So if this resonates with you guys, then this is for you. I was trying to say this before, and then I totally slipped my mind because I was talking about something else. But yeah, if any of the cards resonate with you, then obviously it's for you as well. This is Four of Winter is about, you see the koala bear sleeping? It's about giving it a rest. Take a rest, meditate, sleep, take a vacation, get away. This usually comes up when we're obsessing too much about something, when we're in that obsession mode and we are not able to really think clearly. So it's often a time to just back away, get some rest, do some meditation. There you go. It's always helpful. Okay, so let's see. You're welcome, Karen. Okay, so Dawn says, I know, aren't they cute, Slur? Yeah, they're really, really cute. Okay, I'm sorry. So I have, hi, Dawn. Where are you from? Okay, let me pull a card for Dawn, and then I'm going to pull a card for Sangeeta. Hi, Hannah. Okay, so Dawn. Oh, I was making sure that was your name. Sorry. Here we go. What does Dawn need to know? Angels and Guides, what does Dawn need to know? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that is the frog card would be cups. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, so this is the ego card. The ego card can mean a couple of things. And it's the Siamese cat. I just have to read it. It's cute. You may feel that you're trapped in your situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking. So this could just mean that you're caught up in your ego or ego thinking or ego consciousness, which a lot of times just means that you're covered in fear. That's what the angels just gave me. You're covered in fear. So yeah, so it means you're covered in fear. It can also mean addictions for either you or for your twin, just that it's something that you guys need to get over. It could mean that you or your twin are still wearing a mask and that you're not being upfront with each other. So that's really what the ego card is all about. Yes, Sangeeta, I owned a yoga studio in Herndon, Virginia, and there's a huge Indian population in Herndon, Virginia, and I taught prenatal yoga, and about 90% of my clients were from India. So there you go. All right, Sangeeta, let's pull a card for you. What does Sangeeta need to know? Angels and guides. Sangeeta, where are you living now? Are you in India or are you living in the States or Canada? Oh, that's cool, Chrissy. Okay, so what does Sangeeta need to know? Okay. Prince of Autumn. Oh, in Canada. All right. Oh, California. Okay, I thought it was Canada. Okay. All right, Sangeeta, this one's for you. Okay, so this is Prince of Autumn. This could mean a couple of things, obviously. This is an auspicious card having to do with money coming in. Guardian angels looking out for you. It could literally mean that this is your prince, this is your person, and this person is a great person. However, he is very slow moving. Very, 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 very slow moving. Usually it indicates someone who will be a very good father. Just like this, do you see the seahorse? The seahorse is the one that carries the eggs or the babies, I guess, in its pouch. So it's usually like a very good person, a good man who's very loyal and dedicated, but he moves very, very slowly. Very slowly. So there you go. I hope that resonates with you. It looks like it did. Okay, let's see. Okay, Maritza said, hi, Michelle. What's a big indication from the universe that twin flames are coming into union with each other? Generally speaking, it's just happening. Like, generally speaking, it's just happening. It's already happening with a lot of twin couples. I do readings for a lot of people, and what's interesting is that for some, right after I do the readings, their twin actually reaches out to them. On other channels, I've seen that, you know, other readers and stuff like that. I only follow really like one other reader, but they talk about people in their community and collectivity already coming together in union. So, and I do believe that it comes in waves as well, that there are waves in the collectivity that are coming together in union, but there's just signs. There's signs absolutely everywhere. You just have to really tune into the signs and see where you're at, and just look to the signs to see where your twin's at as well. And also another indication that is really helpful for you, knowing whether or not you and your twin are ready to come toward union or reunion, that's what I like to call it, is this feeling of surrender, this feeling of letting go. And it's not letting go. It's not letting go from a place of exasperation, like, oh, I'm so sick of this. It's not that. It's sort of like a just letting go with a knowing that this is going to happen no matter what. And so when you reach that place of just letting go, this is going to happen no matter what, then that is kind of like the final step before reaching reunion. Now, whether that takes one day or whether it takes 3 months, we don't know. We're not God. So, but it's reaching that point. It's reaching that point for you of that total surrender, of just letting go and just being like, I know this is going to happen no matter what. It's intended to happen. It's supposed to happen, and I'm all right with it. I'm just going to move forward with my life. doing what I need to do, living my life. So that is how you know. Okay, Terma said, my twin got married in our separation time. He tried to message me, but I didn't want to talk to him. Maybe I had to tell him how I feel. I feel like a homewrecker if I communicate. Any advice? Terma, honestly, I would say that's best answered in a personalized reading. Honestly, that sounds like a little bit of a complicated situation. So I would feel more comfortable doing that in a personalized reading. I really hope to spend the holidays with my twin. I felt him so strong when I woke up this morning. Yeah, I hope that for you too. Hi, Ala Isla Bonita. Yeah, definitely. Kiona says, hi from Texas. Hi, Kiona. I have a lot of viewers from Texas, a lot of YouTube viewers from Texas. It's really funny. Okay. I have a question. Do you think it's possible to meet your twin at a young age? I met my twin 10 years ago in high school. Yeah, of course it's possible. Of course. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, absolutely. I have heard in doing twin flame readings, I have actually heard many stories like that of twin flames meeting when they were teenagers, or I've even heard twin flames that were married to each other, like in their early 20s. The marriage only lasted for like 3 years, and then they broke up. They had their separation, and now they're back together. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories like that. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so Ashley, I saw you earlier. Oh, you're from Newcastle, England? All right. Welcome from Newcastle, England. Awesome. So I'm going to pick a card for Ashley. Angels and guides. What does Ashley need to know? Four of Autumn. Okay. This card is about the balancing of giving and receiving. Balance of giving and receiving. So it can mean two things. Energetically, it can mean understanding how to either give or receive. For a lot of divine feminines, especially, the greater lesson is in learning how to receive. Okay. This can also mean balancing your finances. So remember in the beginning of the video, I really talked about how we really need to look at the different aspects in our lives that we need to balance. And finances might be one of them. So this could mean like spending too much money, not spending enough money on yourself, for example, having to pay off things like credit cards or bank debts or something like that. So a lot of times it has to do with balancing out your finances and making sure your finances are well balanced. Okay, so okay, Kat, I don't know enough about what you're asking to be able to respond to that properly. So I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm just. All right. All right, so Kat, let me pull a card for you and your twin. All right, let's pull a card. Okay, so Berserker, I have a comment for you, so hold on. Let me pull a card for Kat. Okay. Aw, this is nice, Kat. This is the Star card. What do we have here? We have the Oriole. You are about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear, and hope, and joy is coming home to roast. There you go. Here we go, 17. And this beautiful star card. This is a really, really wonderful good luck card. Yay! That means all your worries will be cast aside. So I would say, yeah, stop running from him, Cat. Stop running. Stop running. Okay. The question that Berserka said is, I found my life purpose, but I can't focus on anything except my twin flame separation. Help. Okay. Berserka, read the book. Read the book. This will help you, honestly. And the next thing that I need to say is your healing process is going to take as long as it needs to take. The obsession phase with the separation between you and your twin is the kind of the middle phase, if you will. It's the middle phase in the journey. So, and again, that phase will last as long as it's supposed to last, whether it's a few months to 6 months to a year. It's going to last as long as it needs to last. That obsession with why are we in separation? And you just have to take the healing journey for what it is. And it's important that you live your life. It's important that you do your work. It's important that you live in the present moment. But the best thing you can do is do a lot of meditation and take care of yourself, exercise, get fresh air, whether it's winter or summer, it doesn't matter. Get fresh air and eat properly, but really take care of yourself, because honestly, this journey is about learning self-love and self-care to the max, to the maximum. It's really learning about nurturing yourself and being enough for yourself and not counting on someone else for your own joy and your own happiness. And so that's really what this journey is truly about. So that's what I can say to that. And I know it's hard, believe me. It's so hard. Okay. Sangeeta asked a really good question, so I need to address this. It says, will the twin flame journey give my DM, or the DM, the divine masculine, enough strength to stand up against social and cultural beliefs and the age difference? Okay, so I'm not sure what the age difference is between you and your twin. Between my twin and myself, there are 12 years. He's the younger one. He's 12 years younger. And to be honest with you, he doesn't really care about the age difference. I get that. Like, in the beginning, it never even fazed him. And I really feel like that was never an issue that really came up. As far as the social and cultural differences, here's what you need to understand, guys. The divine masculines in this collectivity, they are the kings. They are the kings. They are learning to stand up in their king energy or their lion energy, to be courageous and brave and valiant and honorable. And that's part of their journey. Their journey is to learn to become the king, to become the lion, the courageous, the brave one. That is their trajectory. So there's no need for you to worry about that, because that is the lesson that they are learning through this, is to be able to stand up and be the king. So he's 8 years younger. Okay. You know, I mean, Sangeeta, he'll figure it out. Honestly, he will figure it out. It's just, they need to learn to stand in their power. If they are still cowering to social social conditioning and cultural conditioning, then they're not ready. The thing is, they need to be able to stand in their power, and they will. They will stand in their power. Okay. DR, hi. I only answer really specific questions like that in personalized readings. It would be best if you, and I can't tell, honestly, okay, you guys, let me just tell you this as a blanket statement right now. I cannot tell you when you will be in reunion. Nobody, if anybody tries to tell you when you'll be in reunion, they don't know. They do not know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's people can guesstimate, but that's nobody knows. Nobody truly knows. That's God's info. That's not info for us. That is God's info. Nobody can know. Absolutely nobody. It's not information that any reader is privy to. I mean, they can get a general gist. It might be like, yeah, around the winter, around the summer, around the spring, around the fall, around, but no, not specific days, dates. Nobody knows that. Here's the thing. Here's why, guys. Let me just tell you this. My firm belief is that my role as a reader is not to play God. Okay? If any reader believes that it is their job to play God, then they are seriously overstepping boundaries. So, as I mentioned before, and I mentioned this in the book as well, this one, Twin Flame Romance, as a reader, God and the angels will give you bits and pieces of information. They will give you breadcrumbs of information. That's it. You get breadcrumbs, okay? So me as a reader, I get a few breadcrumbs, right? Another reader on another YouTube channel or another reader is going to get a few more breadcrumbs. Some of those breadcrumbs overlap. Some of those breadcrumbs don't overlap. But I am not the divine. I do not orchestrate the universe. So I don't get the full story. I don't get the full picture, and nor do you. And you're not supposed to. It's like, okay, has anyone ever here had a surprise party? Like somebody did something so nice for you that they organized a surprise birthday party with a bunch of gifts from a bunch of different people, right? And you were so surprised. It was so amazing and so wonderful. All these people and your loved ones and your friends and family and this great surprise party that you didn't find out about. Now imagine what the surprise party would be if you knew about it in advance and you knew all the guests and you knew all the presents. You had opened all the presents in advance. And then you arrive at the surprise party and it's pretty darn disappointing, right? It's not a surprise. So, welcome to the surprise party. You're not supposed to know. There you go. Okay. Yes, Sangeeta did say that, yes. So, yeah, readings are propensity curves. They're propensity curves. It just means that there's a probability curve as how things might and should work out, if you will. And of course, everything depends on everyone's free will, right? Everyone has free will choices. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What I say in my book, Twin Flame Romance, is that we are here as twin flame souls to shatter paradigms. Okay? What is social conditioning? What are social norms and social conditioning? They are man-made parameters that we as members of a society have put into place, right? They're artificial. They're just artificial parameters. That's all they are. So what we are designed to do as part of our work in unconditional love is to help shatter those paradigms. And through living in our spiritual self, through love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness, standing in our personal power for divine feminines and divine masculines alike, standing in their personal power, we are to be shining examples to others. in the world to show them that these social constructs, these paradigms are just that. They're just man-made paradigms. That when it comes to unconditional love, when it comes to unconditional acceptance, when it comes to really living from the higher spiritual self, that none of these things really matter, right? So that's where we're coming from. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Let me just say, what I notice in the chat is that a lot of you are talking about all the various obstacles coming in the way of twin flames coming together. And let me just ask you this question. And again, this is in the book. Let me ask you this question. When God put you here, and before God put you here, when he selected your twin for you, do you think that any of these obstacles were a mystery to God? Do you think God's up there in the heavenly realms? This is what I say in my book. Do you think God's up there in the heavenly realms, like scratching his head and going, wow, can't figure this one out. Too hard to figure out, right? So God knew what obstacles were awaiting you before you even came here. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So Benjamin says in Matthew 26:36 is a Bible verse about God knowing the hour and that no man knows. Just believe it will happen. Surrender. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Bionic Chris says, are physical ascension pains really a thing? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they really, really are. If anyone has ever gone through a Kundalini awakening or a chakra healing, a chakra awakening, it's intense healing in the energetic body, which goes through the physical body, of course, as well. And with that can come a lot of pain from the body that is healing itself as well. But yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens in Ascension. Yeah, totally. Yeah, God has all the popcorn. He's just watching and he's like, yep, it's going to work out. Okay, so, all right, so Kiona says, can you pull a card for me and my twin? Sure, Kiona. And I don't have the time. I can't even see the time from here. Hold on. Let me just, all right, because I put it in full screen so I'd be able to see all the comments, and my clock disappeared. But yes, I see we have 7 minutes left. So, Kiona, here is a card for you. Three of Winter. Okay. This is the, let's see, what is it here? We've got the rose-breasted grosbeak, which I have never heard of. Honestly, this is like the Three of Swords. This is the card of great sadness. It's about suffering. It's about maybe something from your past that you need to mourn and work through. It's also a card about forgiveness, about forgiving yourself, about forgiving other people. It's also saying to reach out to others, reach out to other people that can help you as you are actually going through whatever you're going through, whatever sorrow you're going through, or even if you need to forgive someone, how to forgive if that has been difficult for you. So that is what the message is for you today. Okay. Okay, so I just want to say this to you guys, is I really, really love the way that you guys support each other and that you encourage each other. It's totally, really amazing, and I really, really appreciate it. What I really like on my YouTube channel, and maybe I scared away the ones that were skeptics, But what I really like on my YouTube channel is the fact that I have really nice people that come to my channel. It's so awesome. And I really appreciate that, you guys. I totally appreciate how kind you are and how nice you are and how patient you are, especially as newbies come to this journey and they have a lot of questions, a lot of concerns, a lot of nervousness, and a lot of sadness and a lot of confusion. And I really appreciate all the support that you can give to each other and to the newbies that come in. And if you've been in this journey for a while, you really know how incredibly painful the journey can be and how confusing it can be at the same time. And it's a tough journey, but honestly, having community here is just such an incredible blessing. And I love it. I thank you guys, especially from all over the world. Like, that's totally amazing. Like, getting viewers from Australia, from England, from Chile, from India, from Canada, and all the various countries that come to watch this live stream and watch my videos on YouTube. I totally appreciate it. So to recap here, hi Sazaki. To recap here, tomorrow, if you have not yet picked up your copy of Enlightened Medicine for free, you can get it free on Kindle tomorrow. It's a book on integrative health, so healing with integrative health. Lots of tips in this book. And then on November 1st, I'm doing a twin flame romance buy day, B-U-Y day. B-U-Y, buy twin flame romance on Amazon on November 1st. That's the first one. The second one's going to be on 11/11. So the reason I'm doing November 1st is because it's 1/11. So buy it on 1/11/11/1, November 1st, on paperback, Kindle, or Audible books. Then you can email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com with a little copy of your Amazon receipt. And I'm going to do a raffle next Tuesday on the live stream with everyone who bought the book. You don't have to be on the live stream to win, but I'm going to do a raffle and happy birthday to Kat's mom on 11/1. I'm going to do a raffle, and whoever bought the book on that day, and whoever wins, you'll get 2 copies of 2 of my other books, either in paperback if you live in the States or Audible if you live outside of the States. So there you go. So that's what we're doing this week. If you want to book a twin flame reading with me. Now, here is another thing. Some viewers have asked that they don't necessarily really want a reading. They want more of a coaching to be able to understand the twin flame journey. So when you book a reading with me, it's your time. Honestly, it is your time. It's not my time. You paid for the time. It's your time. So if you want coaching, I'll give you coaching. If you want a Q&A, I'll give you a Q&A. If you want advice, I'll give you advice to the best that I can. If you want a reading, I'll give you a reading. But you buy that time. So it's not like structured to absolutely it has to be this way. So it's whatever you want it to be. So I do the 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute readings. And if you're new to it, if you haven't yet gotten a reading and you're unsure of which one to choose, I would say for the first reading, actually choose either a 60 or 90-minute reading. It just gives you more time. It's really hard to like squeeze it in to a 30-minute reading, but I totally understand. For those of you that like financially it's difficult to do a 60 or 90-minute reading, I totally get it. Stick to the 30-minute, but really if you want a lot of that coaching and advice, go for the 60 or 90-minute reading. So I'm going to actually wrap it up here. And so yeah, again, if you have personalized questions, honestly, the personal reading is the best way to go. Again, November 1st, buy day, B-U-Y day for Twin Flame Romance. Get the book and email me with the Amazon receipt. and I'll put you in for the raffle to win 2 free books, other books that I've published. And so I just thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys in the next video, and I will see you guys at the live stream next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Bye! Uh-oh.